Hi, I'm Alpaca at LPS. I decided that instead of making a haul video every time I get new things, I'm going to make a video at the end of each month showing all the new pets and props I got. There may not necessarily be a video for every month, but this is just how I've decided to do it. So this is the first installment of that. In this video, I'm showing you the new things I got in July 2023. There are a lot of things in this video because my birthday was this month. The purpose of this video is not only to share with you the new things I've gotten, but also to show you the progression of my LPS tube journey and to show other LPS tubers the kind of things they can use in their videos. Also, I've recently been getting a lot of things from Dollar Tree, so this is also to show that you don't always have to get expensive stuff as props. I also wanted to explain when I will be doing separate videos for unboxings and reviews versus these monthly haul videos. Doing these monthly haul videos does not mean I will not do any more unboxings and reviews outside of these videos. Usually I will just be showing you the new things I got in these monthly videos, but if it's a certain kind of set that I want to unbox and review individually, such as a Calico Critter set or anything special like an NIB pack of LPS, I will make a separate video for it. I'm going to be making a lot of great videos with these props, and I'm really excited to share them with you. I do have some items from the Lola's Pet Shop stop currently on hold, and I probably won't have that package shipped until next month because this video is already so long. Waiting until next month will not only help me save on shipping, but it will also ensure that there will be things in a video for August. So this is not even all the things, these are just the things from Dollar Tree. As you can see, there are some cars, some accessories, some more totally tiny blind bags, some chairs, and a new pet. Now I'll show you everything one by one and open the things that need to be opened. So there are these three cars. They're all turbo wheels vehicles, and I'm going to see how well they work with LPS. The first one I'm showing is this red one, which is a little different from the other two cars because it does have the hood over the car, so it would be harder to get pets in and out of this car. This orange one and this blue one are pretty similar. These do not have the hood over, so it would be easier to put a pet inside them. This car works differently with an LPS based on what kind of LPS it is. I thought that maybe it would work better with smaller ones. It does work well with some others, like this Cocker Spaniel. I think she fits pretty well in it. And then with bigger molds like this Walrus or this Basset Hound Dog, they don't fit as well, so it really depends on the mold, and I would most likely use mostly smaller pets with this car and with the orange one, and I probably wouldn't actually put any pets in the one with the hood over. I also think that these three cars could be used for something like a parking lot or showing cars going down the street. They don't necessarily have to have a pet inside them, they can still be good props. Next, I got 6 packs of these fairy garden figures. So none of these have all the same pieces, they all have some different things in them, and I think that these could make really good props, so I'm going to open them and show you them all one at a time, a bit more closely. So this one contains 3 gnomes. Here's this one. This one, he's holding up a mushroom. And there's this one. Next we have some more gnome people. The last pack seemed to be a bunch of male gnomes. These seem to be the lady gnomes. Then we have a few more gnomes. These seem to be the children gnomes. This is something on the channel that I've opened that's actually very easy to open, which is nice and refreshing. So there's this little girl gnome. This little boy gnome looks like he's playing in the mud. And this baby gnome. Next are these animal figures. So this looks like a turtle. This looks like a frog. And this looks like a very cute bird. The last 2 boxes consist of signs and plants. So there is this wooden welcome sign with a flower on it. There is this plant. Oh, there's a frog on the leaf. I didn't notice that at first. That's really cute. And then there's this plant. And it looks like there's a faucet on it. And then here's the last one. I'm really liking these fairy garden figures so far. I don't remember if I got all the ones they had at Dollar Tree. They had quite a few. Maybe not all of them, but I like these a lot. So there's another plant with a faucet on it. It looks very similar to this one from the last box. And then there's a welcome sign with 2 mushrooms, as well as what looks to be a snail. So these are the fairy garden figurines, and I think that they are really cool and really cute. They'd be great for a garden. I really like them a lot. I also got these chairs. They're connected and there's a thing in the middle to set stuff down on. And there's some pretty basic plastic chairs, but they could be used pretty well. There's definitely enough room on them for LPS, even the bigger ones, and LPS fit pretty well on them. Next are these 2 totally tiny blind bags, and I'm really excited to open these. They're still series 1 like the last one, and I wanted to get some more because last time we got at least 2 of the Fiesta Time and at least 1 or 2 of the Rise and Shine, but we did not get the bakery treats. So I got 2 of them, and hopefully we got the bakery treats this time so that we can have all of them. So let's see. If not, that's okay, but I wanted to try, and they were still at the store. So I was like, I'll get some. Oh, again, it's the taco with the churro. I only have 1 left. And I'm hoping it's the bakery treats, but duplicates don't hurt. It's the breakfast stuff again. It doesn't bother me that I have duplicates of these because these are useful. You know, it's useful to have, for example, more than 1 taco, so I don't mind. I have saved the best for last, and it is this actual Littlest Pet Shop. So this was the only one that the store did not have last time. And now they had it. They had this cat. So now I'm opening it. So here it is. This yellow cat. She's got cute purple eyes. And of course not a bobblehead, just like the others. But she is very cute, and she is a mini, so she's smaller than an average LPS. I now have all the 2019 value pets. I got a few more things from Dollar Tree, so I wanted to get some bins to organize my props and accessories. So I got this bin. Preferably I wanted one with a lid. I also got 3 of these bins. Each of them has a drawer on the top, and on the bottom, these will be for organizing smaller accessories. I also got a bunch of gift wraps as well as some shelf and drawer liners to be used for backgrounds and maybe also some flooring in my videos. I started out with just this dark blue background, and it's okay. It was okay for my first few videos, but eventually I would like to have more colorful, more intricately designed wallpapers, and I think these are cuter. Some of these I think really look like the kind of wallpaper that an LPS tuber would use, like this one especially. So I'm really excited to use these, so you'll probably see them in my next video. I also got a few rugs that could be used for flooring. So here's the next batch of things. All these things were from Amazon. Let's start with this fancy envelope. So this envelope says recommended age 15 plus. This is not a toy. There are these 2 rugs. Looks like they've got a design in both the front and back of them. They're really nice, really detailed, really realistic looking rugs. Here is the size comparison between one of the rugs and an LPS. Next is this bag of small plants. As always, I'm going to show them one by one. So here's this plant. This one actually has a nice texture to it, and they're all fake plants, of course, but it actually feels like a plant. There's this one. Obviously fake grass, but it does feel nice. There's this one. And these plants are really nice, and I think plants are a good prop and accessory to have for LPS. Oh, there's a cactus. At least it looks like a cactus. I love cactuses. Now I actually have one. Yeah, there are a lot of these really small plants. This one also has a texture to it. This one looks really cute. It looks like some of the parts of the plants came off, but that's okay. That looks like it was probably from one of these plants. Plants such as these are just one solid block. but these have a lot of small pieces in them. And then the last two plants. So there are these 14 plants, and the cactus is definitely my favorite, but I like them all. Here's a size comparison. Next are some fairy garden accessories. So these particular items are a bit smaller than I thought they would be, and sometimes it's hard to tell what size they'll be. I usually don't really pay attention to the size when looking at them online. I just do know so far that calico critter sets are a very good size for LPS. So anyway, this looks like a little pond, and there are two adorable frogs on lily pads. That is so cute. I love seeing the little frogs just sneak their way into these cute little props. Like, I don't even realize the frogs when I first get them, and then they're here, and that's really cute. So just to show you how small it is, here's a size comparison. This looks like a little water wheel. This looks like another little pond with some rocks around it. Here's another cute little pond with some lily pads and some stones around it. So these two things came in a bag together, each accessory is in their own little bag. This looks like a rolling pin with like a little rope tied around it, but I don't think it's a rolling pin. I'm not super sure what this is. And then this looks like a little stone table. That's actually a pretty good size for an LPS. Yeah, these are definitely smaller than I thought they would be, but it's not a problem. Here's what looks to be a bridge. And there's also a purple bridge. Here's another bridge. This one has some grass on it. It looks like it's made out of stone. I think a lot of these accessories would be good for teensies. Now for the last of the fairy garden accessories, it's this thing. So here are all the fairy garden decorations. I really like them. I think they're really cute. Here's a size comparison with an LPS. She's being a very good model today. As you can see, things like the bridges are a bit too small for an LPS. They'd be good for teensies, but they can be used in other ways. However, like I showed before, the table is a good size. And I'm still not sure what this thing is, so if anybody knows or has any idea, let me know. Next is this bag of some accessories, and I'm going to open it and show you them all one by one. First is this backpack. It even comes with actual zippers and a strap. Now these accessories look to be more Barbie sized, and Barbies are bigger and taller than LPS. So for an LPS it would be a bit big, but it can still be used, and the backpack wasn't really the main reason why I got this pack. One of the main reasons why I got this pack is for these little technology accessories. So there's this iPhone, this iPad, and a laptop. It looks like a MacBook, but it says mini book, and it can open and close. So here's a size comparison. I think that's a pretty good size for LPS, you know. I think that's actually really good compared to the backpack. Now onto some food items. This is some sort of Mexican menu. There's this green food tray and it's detailed. There's this little pack of French fries. There's this burger. There's this Coca-Cola bottle. So that is really cute. And there's another one. This one also has a menu. This one seems to be the same menu. Actually, I guess this one came with two menus. And it looks like it's the same on the front and back. This one has a yellow food tray, a Pepsi bottle, another pack of French fries, and this time, what looks to be more of a sandwich than a burger. So here's a size comparison. I think it looks like a pretty good size for LPS. Next are some fairy garden pieces of furniture. There's this bench, this chair, this bench, and they look very wooden and kind of realistic. They look detailed. There's this table, another bench, some more chairs, another table, some more chairs, another bench. So here's a size comparison. So these accessories are a bit too small for LPS. Again, they would be better for teensies or another use. Next is a bookshelf and some books. So here is the bookshelf, and here are all the books. So there are a bunch of books A few different colors. I'll have blank pages inside. So here's the bookshelf with the books on it. There is still plenty of room for a lot more books or whatever else you would want to put on the shelves. The last two things I'm going to show you before we get to the big box are two more food and kitchen related packs. Here's the first one. So the first thing I took out of that pack is another laptop. Laptops are an accessory that I definitely was looking for my LPS. I think they can be very useful, and so I'm glad that I have at least two. I think there's at least one more though in the big box. There's another food tray. Here's what looks to be a dish. Here's a brown food tray. It looks like there's a pink laptop with the same background, but this one is pink, so there's a variety. There's a bag of some smaller accessories. So there are a few more books which look like the same kind of books that came with the bookshelf, so I'm going to open these and put those on the shelf. So now we've got a lot of food items. So there are these bottles. There are these jars. It's a little blurry, but it says apricot jam. And this one says strawberry jam. There's some french fries. Looks like the same kind of food we had earlier. There's some more sandwiches, more burgers, a piece of bread with an egg on it, some ice cream, a croissant. Looks to be some kind of dish. There's a nice cake. Here's another piece of cake. And as always, here's the LPS comparison. There was also this white dining table and two chairs. These are definitely pretty tall for LPS. These are definitely more like probably Barbie size. Now an LPS can fit on the chair, it's just very high up. Now here is the last thing. Well, it's multiple things, but I mean the last pack, the last box. Besides the big box at the end, of course. This next pack is a bunch of kitchen stuff. So there's this, and it has removable drawers. You can take them out completely, so you'll want to pull them out not too much. Here are a bunch of tiny kitchen items. So there is this red pot with a removable lid. Here is a pan. A lot of great, nice cooking utensils. And here's a size comparison. So I don't think that the tools are too big for LPS. Here is a teapot with a removable lid. So there are a bunch of tiny accessories here. There looks to be a basket. There are some plates. This looks like a cutting board. There's some chocolate chip ice cream. Oh, can't open, of course. Natural yogurt, plain. Looks like it's even got nutrition facts on it. A carton of milk. Some strawberry ice cream. Blueberries. Although it looks like there's nothing in there, so I don't know. And there's some utensils. You know, there's a fork. There's a spoon. There's a knife. These things are so tiny. The camera really makes them look bigger. Some strawberry, maybe like strawberry jam. There's this. There's a croissant. I really like croissants. There's this. Yeah, a bunch of plates. This is chocolate. Oh, there's an egg. Definitely LPS sized, I would say. There's also this oven. But I guess this is both a stove and an oven. I didn't realize that because I didn't realize at first that it actually can open. But it can open. There's this sink. There's some shelves. And there are little cabinet doors which do open. But the knobs are very small. And you can even see some of the plumbing inside it. So the doors are a little hard to open, and it seems like this one has to open first. There's also a fridge, and now I have an actual fridge, not just a teensies fridge that's used for holding teensies and keeping them safe. So there's this bottom door. You open it, has two shelves. You can slide this, not out completely, but out a little bit. And then the top one can slide out completely. There's also this dining table and 4 chairs, and this one is definitely better than the big white one. This is definitely a better size for LPS. I'm going to demonstrate now. See, she fits on the chair pretty perfectly, and her head is a good position with the table. I definitely prefer this one over the other one, and this one does come with more chairs. I also just like the designs of these more. I feel like they're not super realistic, but they're better than the white one. Lastly, I got this big Barbie set. It looks like it comes with a bunch of accessories and also some furniture. And I don't think the box actually says the name of this. It said the name on Amazon, so I'm going to go look on Amazon and see what it's called. This is the Barbie Big City Big Dreams playset. So I guess I'll show the accessories first because they're the first thing that I got out. There are a bunch of different things here, and a lot of them look like they'd be a good size for LPS. And of course, I have my spider here, who's going to demonstrate that. So I'll just get these things out one by one. So I'm guessing this is a pillow, looks like a rainbow. This heart also looks like a pillow. It's not soft like a pillow though, neither of them are. Like they're plastic, but they're hard for pillows. This looks like a bowl of popcorn. I guess this is some sort of book with a ballet dancer on the front. This is really cute. This looks like a panda. I guess it's a plant holder. So it's a little panda plant. And the plant is attached so you can't take it out, but I'm fine with that. This looks like a bottle, like a water bottle or something. It's got the Barbie logo on it. It has this thing that I believe attaches to a Barbie's hand. So it's a little different for LPS, but it's still a good size for LPS, so it's not a big deal. This looks like another drink container. This gives off more of a sports drink vibe, but it can be used for whatever, really. But I got the TV remote out. It has a lot of buttons on it, and it has the Barbie logo, of course. Here's the laptop. I've gotten so many laptops today, but that's not a problem at all because I think it's good to have more than one laptop, and they're all different from each other. And this one looks like it's on some sort of video call, like a Zoom call, with some Barbie-style characters. So there are two of these. They look like some kind of little snack in a bag. There is this cat-shaped clock that is very cute. There is this big flat screen TV. It's got some detail on it, and it looks like it's got some sort of performance going on. And unlike with the Calico Critters Comfy Living Room set, there aren't multiple channels, so it's just this one picture, but that's fine. I don't expect anything to be as good for LPS as the Calico Critter sets. Those definitely seem to be the best ones in terms of how realistic they are, and the detail, and the quality, and the variety that they give you. Barbie's not bad though, so let's get to the rest of that set. So there were some pretty big pieces that came out of that box, and the first thing I'm showing you is this cardboard piece that folds into threes, and it's basically like a backdrop. There's also this purple beanbag chair, and it's just completely plastic, so it doesn't feel like a beanbag chair, which is a little disappointing, but that's okay. I know my Froggy Stuff has a tutorial on how to make a doll beanbag chair, so I may do that someday. There is this big orange couch. So this stuff is very big, but that's not really an issue because you can just have multiple LPS on it. It could be just a really big couch because there are big couches and big chairs and big beds. The beanbag chair isn't really too big for an LPS, or even two could fit on there together and that'd be cute. There are also these two beds, and these beds are very long. I knew they would be a bit long compared to an LPS because they're for Barbies, but I feel like they were longer than I thought they would be. But I guess it makes sense. There are also two soft blankets that of course fit along the sides of the bed. There's also this cushion thing. And this has a sticker on it that makes it look like there's a DVD player and some DVD cases on top of it and what looks to be a radio. I do want to add as an additional note that I have recently discovered that this TV is not the best TV to use as a prop because, as you can see, it has these little things here, so it actually cannot stand up on its own. Like if I want to stand it on some kind of table or something, it will just fall over. And I tried it with more than just this, so it won't stay up. On the picture on the box, it was shown on top of this thing, and as you can see, it actually fits onto it, which is nice. However, I was hoping that I would be able to use the TV separate from it if I wanted to. This looks fine, but I thought at first that I would be able to use it on something else if I wanted to, which is a bit of a disappointment because I do like the Calico Critters TV, and I like that it comes with multiple channels. But this is an older style TV, so while I like it, I did want a more modern one, so I don't necessarily recommend this TV if you're getting a set just for the TV. I didn't get the set just for the TV. I thought it had a lot of good pieces of furniture and props for my LPS, but the TV was definitely something in it that I saw that I liked. But I've realized that it is not the best piece in there, so I just wanted to add that. Because if you just look at the box, you may not realize that that's how it works, and I didn't realize that at first either. I also got this Littlest Pet Shop Nintendo DS game from a local video game store. This one is Littlest Pet Shop Garden. The store didn't have the case, just the cartridge. Here's a photo of what the case looks like. I had one of the Littlest Pet Shop Wii games as a kid, and I've been enjoying this game. It's got a very cute design, nice music, and a lot of fun mini-games. It even includes this pet, which I have. Now it's time for this segment where I show some things that my husband got from Dollar Tree and Walmart that he thought would be good for my videos. So I didn't pick these things out, but I'm going to look at each one of them and test them out with LPS. So first of all, he got another one of these Barbie Princess Tea Party accessory pack. That's not really an issue because I can use a bunch of things like cups and plates even if I have extras of them. You can use those things a lot. I think it's useful to have a lot of those kinds of things. There are also these little carriages. And I don't have any LPS babies at the moment, but they could be used with minis or teensies or somebody taking their pet out for a stroll or something like that. Next are two of these things. He said that these things were new at Dollar Tree, and these are Waggles playground sets, I guess. Create your own playground. So there are three of them according to the back. There's a merry-go-round, a swing set, and a seesaw, and it looks like you assemble them together. So I'll open these and try to put them together and see the size comparison between them and LPS. And these might be useful for them. They do look kind of big, but maybe they'll be good for them. I think they'll be nice because I don't see myself getting my hands on the Littlest Pet Shop Whirl Around Playground anytime soon. I actually don't have any LPS houses or play sets. I did when I was younger, but I do not have any at the moment, and I know people sell them, but I'm picky and I want ones with all the pieces, and usually they're at least missing their door, so maybe this can be the mini playground I can have for now. So it says 12 pieces on this one and 11 pieces on this one, so I don't think it'll be too complicated, but I could be really wrong about that. We're just gonna see. Okay, I'm going to open the very merry-go-round first and try to assemble it, see if it's good for LPS. Might be. I don't know. I prefer the Whirl Around Playground, but we have to do what we can with Dollar Tree accessories. So here's all the stuff taken out of the package, and yeah, it actually does look like 12 pieces now because I didn't know there were that many pieces. But I think I'll be able to assemble this easily. Let's see. There are instructions or assembly steps on the back, so that's very useful and appreciated because sometimes we don't know how to work things, like with the Calico Critters Comfy Living Room set. Like, I didn't know how to put some of that together, but at least this has an assembly steps guide. First step looks like putting that thing on that thing, which is how assembling all things works. Basically, you just put the thing on another thing. Then it looks like I gotta put all the sticks onto the sides of the thing. All these little purple things. Okay, I figured it out. So you do have to press on it a bit. But now, as you can see, it's no longer loose. So now that I properly have step one done, now we put the sticks in, and maybe now I'll understand how that works. Okay, yeah, you can definitely see that now it fits in properly. So now the sticks are in, and once I put this part in the right way, you can see a clear hole for each of the sticks to go in. According to the assembly steps, we're halfway done. So then we gotta put this thing and see if it fits. And okay, I think I got it. It spins. The next step is to put the little yellow slices of cheese, well, they're not cheese, they look like cheese, onto the merry-go-round in between each of the sticks, with the side with this part facing up. And as you can see, there is like a hole in here for the pieces to fit into. Yeah, there are little holes in here so you know where the pegs on this thing go into. Okay, after some struggle, I believe the merry-go-round is assembled, and I also placed the stickers onto it. And I guess it spins by you just spinning this thing. It's cute, and it looks like it'll be a good size for LPS. It actually looks like it'll be a really good size, so I'm going to try it out with LPS now. So as you can see, LPS fit pretty well on each of the slices, even the bigger ones. It's not just the smaller ones that fit well. Now if you actually go and spin it, they might fall off, but that actually works pretty well. By the way, the little story on the back of the packages is actually pretty nice, so go pause it if you want to read that. Next we have the friendship swing. So this looks like a swing set. I assume that because the merry-go-round was good for LPS, that this one also will be. Let's look at the assembly steps on the back. So here are the pieces of the swing set, and this seems to have a brown and green theme. And there are some more stickers that I guess we can put on the swing sets if we want, supporting the Waggles brand. And these things aren't Waggles, but they will happily use their playground equipment. So there are 3 steps to assembling this swing set. Here is the first step. So it looks like we're going to take these 2 big pieces of wood. Oh, it's a little detailed. It actually kind of looks like a tree. That's nice. And then we need to take these long but thinner pieces of wood, and there are some holes. So I say these kits are pretty easy to assemble. They're not too complicated. Just put that there. So there's 1 on the top, and then there are 2 on the bottom. Step 2 looks like assembling the individual swings. Looks like you kind of need to press down a little hard on it so that they don't fall off. And then once these are attached, we can use these parts at the top to connect them to the base of the swing set. Oh, looks like I put them on the wrong way, like they're not both the same. Okay, now they're both facing the same way. Let's try putting the first swing onto the base. I have now finished assembling the swing set, and I also added the stickers onto it as they were shown on the swing set on the package. So now to show you how well this works with LPS. It works really well, it's a good size, and these things on the sides prevent them from falling off. And even if you move it kind of aggressively, they still stay on. Of course, if you move it too hard, they'll fall off. But the swing set is really cute, I really like it, and you can find some really good things at Dollar Tree sometimes. Lastly is this pack of eraser pals. This was from Walmart, and they look very similar to some of the items I've received from the Littlest Pet Shop Stop as extras, like these things. And I'm not going to open them yet just because I'm not going to use them yet in a video, but I think they could be used as good props. Thank you for watching.